From you courtside again. Hey everybody, Ryan Rucco along with the Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo. We'll hear from Holly Rowe and Andrea Carter in just a moment. Rebecca, it was an unforgettable Elite Eight matchup that got UConn here, and it was a memorable finish from Paige Bueckers that helped them punch their ticket.
Gino Auriemma talks about Paige Bueckers being built for these moments, and she certainly was in that game against NC State. She has the ability to get to the places on the floor where she wants to go, able to drain the shot. 23 points in the second half and overtimes of this game. Connecticut not here without a spectacular performance from Bueckers.
Bueckers in the second half and overtime, not only the 23 points with 15 in the two overtimes, but she was 8 of 9 from the floor and 6 of 6 from the line. And you heard Elle tell the joke of Gino saying, well, of course, in the game we need her length most, we won't have her. This semifinal is underway. UConn wins the tip. Connecticut and Stanford playing for a spot in the national championship game against South Carolina. Here's Williams. Bueckers dumps it in. Nelson Adota with Jones shading. Nelson Adota under 10 to shoot. Edwards finds Williams mid-range. Finally, UConn collects.
Mark Vanderveer talked to us about the keys to this game. Number one, rebounding. Both teams have done a good job on the defensive glass.
Bueckers is on the board in her hometown.
I think she realizes now, forget about being disrupted. Hey, my team needs me to look for some scoring.
Bueckers, the player of the year last season, set a UConn freshman record for scoring, which is incredible when you consider the freshmen that the Huskies have. And Gino Auriemma told us as well, we have to play fast. So hold on to your seat as you're watching at home. Bueckers trying to sell the ball on Brink. She could not. Still time here. Edwards. Bud, run off. The pull-up is good. AZ Bud has for 14 from the floor. UConn is 4 for 14. See Brink sagging off of Edwards. Here's Bueckers, pull up, not a lot of airspace, and it didn't matter. Cameron Brink draped all over Bueckers there, and she still was able to hit.
Phenomenal defense. Cameron Brink to switch out whenever there's an on-ball screen on Paige Bueckers, and Cameron Brink's done a pretty good job of contesting her friend, but Paige Bueckers has done a better job of hitting the shots, and then when she does and they go back down the floor, you see Brink with a big smile, Bueckers with the tap. Two competitors having fun out there. She got a step barely on Paige Bueckers, but Paige Bueckers has length and able to disrupt the pass. Playing with a little cotton?
Yeah, I've done it before.
In athletic competition?
Just life.
Fun?
Yeah.
Well, guys, there's a reason she's back out on the court. Tara said she gets so mad when I take her out of the
Family last year after the national championship, so excited for Cameron and also asking, now how do we keep her from fouling? She's gotten so much better at that this season as Bueckers floats it in.
She's done a great job so far in this game because she has contested well without fouling. And we've seen how important.
Stanford has 16 4-edge points in the paint. Bueckers tosses back to Westbrook. Lexie fronting Nelson Adota in the post. Westbrook again! Avina Westbrook, her third three of the quarter. Paige Bueckers was able to get going a little bit.
Well, Ryan, she was able to get going by making tough shots. Look at the high contest. That is not an easy shot to make by any means. And then finishing with a floater. Again, one-handed shot that Paige Bueckers makes look easy, but it is not. And this one was almost the most impressive. Look, Stanford not making things easy, collapsing on Bueckers, and still the ability.
There's the weak side rebound. Jones just 27% from three this season. Here's Bueckers curling and hitting. The Minnesota Kid, when she scored 16 second half points, did not miss. Bueckers got it to go. 12 now for Paige and a timeout taken.
like it did after the timeout.
Brink on the bench for Stanford. Nelson Adota on the bench for UConn. Nice look. Bueckers, Williams, in and out on a three. Edwards trying to go up strong with it, and does.
And there's a lot of activity that can go unnoticed in this great game. And when I look back at this play, it's Avina Westbrook's role that draws in the defense and gives Paige Bueckers the opportunity to find Kristen Williams in the corner. The shot doesn't go in, but it is a quality three-point look. And then Aaliyah Edwards is still able to get the offensive rebound, but it started with the roll to the basket from Avina Westbrook.
Jones with a double-double, and Stanford after 20 in the paint in the first half, just 4 in that third quarter. The Cardinal did not turn it over in that third quarter. Meanwhile, Connecticut had 5 turnovers in the quarter. Here's Williams, giving it up. Bueckers dumps it down. Nelson Adota, the spin and the finish, plus the foul. As Irfin just into the game. Had Williams in the corner, elected for Mule. Bueckers looking for some space, couldn't find it. Williams can, and hit. Stanford has missed its last 9 threes. Bueckers comes up with a steal, all the way in for 2. Jones straight on 3. No good, off back iron. Lexie comes flying in, soars into Paige Bueckers, and the possession arrow belongs to Stanford. And Bueckers again in pain.
What effort by Hall, and she loses her balance because she's right with Kristen Williams, and Bueckers goes down grimacing again.
Misses, and that will do it. The Connecticut Huskies will play for a national title on Sunday night in Minneapolis. They take down the defending champions. 63-58 the final. Team, as we take a look at our Capital One rewarding performance, Paige Bueckers.
Paige Bueckers was absolutely outstanding once again for Connecticut. When they needed her to make plays in the first half, she did, whether it was coming off screens, off the bounce, finding teammates. She was terrific. Whether it was on the offensive end of the floor, making big plays on the defensive end of the floor, Paige Bueckers in her second home here at the Target Center.
And Paige is with Holly Rock.
Paige, another close game down the stretch. Where did this team find the focus play after play to close out this win?
We just kept our composure. We knew Stanford was going to make their runs. They're a really great team and a really competitive team, and they're one of the smartest teams in the country. So we just try to stay composed and stay together.
On paper, this seemed almost impossible. They've got so many players, so many big players. You guys have injuries, a short bench. How did you do it?
We know everybody in the world doesn't think we're going to win, so we're like, we might as well just prove everybody wrong and prove ourselves right. But we got one more game. We're not satisfied with this.
You've played in this building before. You're comfortable here, but the stakes will be higher in your next game. How will you stay locked in and focused in front of this home crowd?
We're just trying to win a national championship and leave everything out on the line. And it's our last game of the season, so we have nothing left to give.
Thank you.
Thank you, Holly.
Well, Paige Bueckers, the Minnesota kid, and UConn will face South Carolina Sunday 8 Eastern on ESPN. For our producer, Kerry Callahan, our director, Jimmy Platt, Holly Rowe, Andrea Carter, and Rebecca Lobo. I'm Ryan Rucco. SportsCenter is coming up next.